with more Thames news tomorrow. Now it's time for Midweek Sports Special.
Good evening. On a busy night of European football, we've 4 Scottish clubs on the field at home and abroad in 3 competitions. There's an hour of high-class action on its way. In the European Cup, British hopes are carried by Glasgow Rangers against Gornik of Poland. Graham Souness has brought instant success to Ibrox Park, but with it, an appalling disciplinary record. 11 sendings off in just over a year, including Souness himself 3 times. Despite a current league ban, Souness plays tonight. Some 135 miles to the northeast, Aberdeen confront the crack Dutch side Feyenoord in the UEFA Cup. Third in the Scottish League at the moment, Aberdeen have played some superb football already this season.
Back in comes to Nicholas. That's it at the far post! Peter Nicholas! Aberdeen are back in the match!
And as Barcelona post-Venables face the power of Dynamo Moscow, England's most prolific goalscorer is grappling with his own mini-crisis. In 9 outings this season, Gary Lineker has yet to do the job in a Barcelona shirt. Will the Russians catch it tonight? We'll find out later. We'll have all the most successful Polish side of all time. They're champions for the 3rd year in succession. 13 times altogether they've won the league title, although no Polish club has actually won a European competition. Ibrox Park, after Saturday's astonishing punch-up which saw 3 internationals sent off, should provide a night of passion for a capacity crowd of 45,000, among them Brian Moore.
Indeed, the dust is still some way from settling here after the mayhem of that match against Celtic on Saturday when Chris Woods and Terry Butcher were sent off, along with Celtic's Frank McAvenny. News today that the police are to investigate incidents on and off the field that afternoon. So stormy times at Ibrox, a full house, 45,000, astonishing noise. Tonight, though, the call is for calm and complete professionalism as Rangers seek a place in the European Cup quarter-finals. Rangers team, and because of suspensions and dips into the transfer market, they've never been able to field a settled side. Graham Souness, suspended from domestic football, returns to the midfield. Butcher and Woods start their domestic ban at the weekend. Richard Gough is ineligible, of course, but Trevor Francis is fit and plays. Gornik, 5 current internationals in their side, the best known of them the midfielder Jan Urban from their 1986 World Cup side, as was the fellow midfielder Komaniski. They also have the Polish national goalkeeper Józef Bonczyk, and they'll look for goals from Ivan and Baran. Well, what a tremendous influence on the Rangers midfield tonight. Their player-manager Graham Souness is bound to have so much European experience with Liverpool. Terry Butcher hoping to put the unhappy business of last Saturday behind him, along with goalkeeper Chris Woods. So Rangers in the blue shirts, white shorts, kick off attacking the goal to our left. Gornik tonight in the coal mining areas of Silesia in an all-red strip. Notice that Graham Souness said that he didn't want his team to be complacent. I should think not. Gornik have been champions of Poland for the last 3 seasons, and indeed are leading their first division right now. So they're a European side with a lot of pedigree, and Rangers will go tonight seeking a comfortable win, which they hope they will get to take to the second leg in Poland in a fortnight's time. Ferguson, nice little touch there. Mark Belko, Ferguson was down. And fair challenge, they thought. The crowd, at any rate. Ferguson still down as Francis tries to get the ball through to Falco. Falco battling, Nicol in support, Nichol's cross coming in! Try! Rangers in the lead! Well, it's Jimmy Nichol's persistence here. Crosses a low ball in. McCoist, whose aim this season is unerring, gets it past the keeper into the back of the net. Applause around Ibrox. Goal, says the scoreboard. The salute comes from McCoist, and Rangers get a priceless opening goal. A little battling back there by Francis. I'm saying he took a knock in the game against Celtic, and I saw him just before the game. I said 100%, he said 110, and he's really playing that way at the moment. Here's Butcher. Free kick to Rangers. Souness behind it, Durand also. 5 yards outside the box, and looked like a yellow card for one of the Gornik defenders, presumably for not getting back the required 10 yards quickly enough. Short there for Roberts to blast it against the wall. It's with Ferguson now. Souness, little flick forward, Durant's after it, hoping the full-back will be beaten, but Gronkowski stuck to it well. But the throw to Rangers. Just remember, for a place in the quarter-finals of the European Cup. In the last 20 years, Rangers have never got past that stage. Butcher. Francis. Way towards Durant. He nipped in there well to get possession, but couldn't quite keep it in play, and it'll be a goal kick to Gornik. A good crowd here, 45,000. It generates something like £300,000 for Rangers. Something like £300,000 and a similar crowd against Celtic. There's plenty of money around, and plenty of goals through. As Durant now makes it number 2 for Rangers. With 22 minutes gone, Rangers get a 2-goal cushion. And a strong test for Gornik becomes a very severe one now. Allowed some space, made good use of it. Not a very good clearance there by Grembowski. In comes Durant. Plenty of space. The perfect shot wide of the keeper. 2-0. So a man who a week ago looked as though his future at Ibrox was in some doubt. He was unhappy about one or two things happening in Glasgow, off the field, but decided after a talk with Graham Souness he was going to stay. Rangers fans everywhere at the moment are glad that he has. He's a bright young talent. Now he's put Rangers 2-0 ahead. Ferguson. Butcher. Durant again to Souness. This looks like being a good night for Rangers at the moment as Durant picks that one up. This could be more problems for them! And somehow they scramble it away. As both Falco and McCoist homed in on it. And the crowd are really getting behind Rangers now. Up goes the flag for an offside. And Gornik have an awful lot of sorting out to do. so close to goal number 3, and the man who scored the second one, Ian Durant, the architect of all the trouble there, but Falco and McCoist couldn't quite finish it off. Ostrava, cut out by Ferguson. Free kick to Rangers, taken by Trevor Francis. Butcher's making a late run into the box. 6'4" figure that could well pose some problems here for Gornik. And in fact, it was Butcher's head. The goal is knocked out for an offside. Quite disappointed. But again, it was Butcher's header from Francis's free kick that opened up the way. And McCoist caught offside. Still 2-0. McCoist. Ferguson. Souness. Long range shot, just over. Great strike there by Graham Souness. Typical of the man. In a way, he's taken a little bit of a back seat so far tonight. He's really put on master classes here over the last year in midfield play, and two of his protégés, Durant and Ferguson, have really, I think, been the stars in midfield so far. Kamiński. Straight to Trevor Francis. Almost on the half-time whistle. As Ferguson finds Souness. Play through for Durant. Is this the number 3? There's the answer. So Rangers get that third goal right on the interval. And an important third goal that might be. Souness making the running. Touched in there by Falco. Well, Mark Falco makes it 3 right on the interval. To sit on. Baran. Ivan. Already played 2 minutes of stoppage time. Danish referee looking at the watch again and brings an excellent first half for Rangers to a close. 3 goals to the good, and this big Ibrox crowd could have not asked for anything more. Ali McCoist inevitably was the man who set them on their way. Mark Falco got the last, and between them, won by Ian Durant. We take a break after the second half with the half-time score then here at Ibrox. Rangers 3, Gornik 0. Ibrox, with the tide really flowing against the Polish champions now. 3 down to Glasgow Rangers. And the Poles in the red strip attacking the goal to our left. Of course, all the buzz at half-time amongst the crowd, you can be sure, was, well, how many are we going to get? It's a silly thing in European football to count your chickens. Well, there's a good precedent for Gornik being blitzed on British soil. It was back in 1961 at Tottenham. They lost 8-1, I remember, in a European Cup tie in the days of Blanchflower and Mackay, the days before Graham Souness went to Tottenham as a youngster. And the Poles are going to make a substitution. They're taking off Clements and bringing on the number 15, Bordsezev.